What's up, guys? I am currently driving to Appleton, Wisconsin. We're about an hour in. I'm with my lovely head coach. Yes, I'm the assistant coach. That is correct. The assistant coach for a 16U basketball team. My roommate and good friend Cade here got me into coaching, and I've loved it ever since. But yeah, I'll be pretty tied up this weekend, so I was having a sort of an issue of, what am I going to film? I got games every day this weekend. I'm also sick, if you can't hear it in my voice. I was like, you know what? I could probably think of an idea while I'm driving 4.5 hours on open highway interstate. What we're going to do today is we're going to call strangers and ask them for life advice. So I'm trapped in a car, Cade's trapped in a car, and that's the golden ticket idea, I guess, that I came up with of trying to stay productive while also driving and being bored. So
Thanks for calling Planet Fitness. Local, this is Max. How can I help you?
Hey, Max, I have a quick question. Calling different establishments, and could you give me a piece of life advice? I'm kind of going through something tough right now, and just curious if you had any sage advice to give.
Sure.
All right, yeah. I mean, hit me whenever, man.
You said pursue your passions. I would say trust yourself, believe in yourself, and keep the people that are really close around you, because they may, like me, I just got out of a relationship, and everyone close around me saw what was truly going on, but I couldn't. So
I'm just curious if you could give me one piece of life advice.
I would say, I don't know. I would say stay hydrated. That's the most important thing I think you should do for yourself.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, are you saying that because it sounds like I have a cold, or because you think I may, maybe not drink water and maybe drink alcohol or something like that?
No, I would just say I think it's something important that everyone should do. Because even I forget to hydrate myself sometimes, so.
Yeah, totally valid. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. All right, second piece of advice of the day. Stay hydrated. That was like so random. Was that not random though? That was so random.
It was not expected.
Like asking someone for sage life advice, and she said stay hydrated. That's like out of left field, or at least I thought that was. I don't know, but I guess I'm sick.
It's the Mosley Hotel in Gary, Indiana.
The Mosley. How do you?
Rooms are $25 a night.
It's a motel.
Good afternoon, Mosley Motel.
Hey, good afternoon. I'm looking for some life advice. Is there one piece of life advice that you think you could give me?
I beg your pardon?
I'm looking for life advice. Like, I'm kind of going through a rough patch right now. Could you give me just a quick piece of life advice?
Sir, this is the Mosley Motel. It's not the DMV.
No, I'm not looking for the DMV. I'm looking to talk to intelligent individuals like yourself, who maybe walked in different walks of life, who may be able to give a piece of life advice.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Did you say the DMV? You said this is a hotel, not the DMV. Hey, good afternoon. I am looking to see if you could provide me with any one piece of life advice that you deemed as, extremely beneficial in your life.
If you keep going, there won't be nothing that can stop you. And if there's nothing that can stop you, and you think something can stop you, you can just get over it.
100%, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. That was awesome. That was really good advice. So what? That was the third advice of the day. If you keep going, nothing can stop you. That was good advice. Dude was so down. Dude was like ready with that. Holy crap. Hey, good afternoon. I have a quick question. I'm kind of going through a little bit of a rough patch right now. Could you give me a piece of life advice, one that you think has been super beneficial?
wrong number.
No, I have the right number. This is. All right, we got a funeral home in Louisiana on deck.
Let's see, one of the best advice I've received is to not take yourself too seriously.
Sorry, you're cutting up. Could you repeat that one more time?
Remember not to take life too seriously. It's too short.
Yeah, fantastic. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. But yeah, I just met the lovely
Don Schmidt.
Don Schmidt. Feel free to hold this up to your
Okay.
face
So
or
it's
whatnot.
portable.
But yeah,
It's
so
portable. Yeah.
I did tell Don here that I'm looking to get some life advice from a stranger. So what's some best pieces of life advice you have?
And you say you're driving. How old are you?
I'm 24.
24.
Yeah, I'm 24.
Okay. One advice for the road.
Okay, yeah.
Sleep and park it, or park it and sleep.
Park it and sleep. Sleep and park it. What?
Park it or sleep. Park it and sleep,
Yeah.
or sleep and park it.
Are you asking me?
No. I'm imparting that information to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, Don was just giving me some advice about sleeping.
No, not sleeping.
Not sleeping.
Driving.
Driving.
Yes.
Driving.
And driving, especially at your age. You know, I've been there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I used to work 24 hours a day.
Okay.
I'm surprised my arms aren't big like Popeye's arms. You know, really. You never knock your teeth out. You never scar yourself up. You never break your fingers or your toes or your legs. Okay? And you don't get hurt when you're working.
That's the advice.
That's
Don't
part
get
of it.
hurt while you're working. Okay.
That's part of it.
Yep.
But the most important thing
Yeah.
she ever said,
Yeah.
she said, if you're going to go on the road, you know, there's a good possibility that you'll go on the road.
Mm-hmm.
She says, if you do that, she says, don't get married.
Don't get married?
Don't get married.
Really?
She says, that's the most idiotic thing you could do. Add up 24 years, well, that's nothing. Okay?
Yeah.
I started on the road 24 years ago on a team.
Oh my.
Yeah. Getting back to what my mother said. That rings in my ears today as when she said it. Mm-hmm. And I was a teenager at the time. I mean, I've had girlfriends,
Yeah.
but I want to tell you something.
Yeah. Tell me. Lay it on me, Don.
I mean, they were great women, and she was pretty smart. My mother. Seriously, if people think or do, men, I'm talking about the men.
Yep.
If they mess around out on the road, number one, they're not working hard enough.
What do you mean messing around? What does that mean?
Messing around with, say, women,
Okay, like lot lizards?
not even that so much.
Okay,
There's
sorry.
lots
Is
of
that a
it.
disrespectful term?
It is to them.
Okay.
People have to know,
Yeah.
and people should know. It was fun. It was fun. It was interesting. Kept you busy.
Do you see it?
Yes, I do, but not as often as what has been.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody was going to do it, it would have been me.
Yeah.
Because I was single. But I
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah.
I never thought it was the right thing to do.
Last word.
You need some more questions. I can talk forever.
Yeah. I'll just give you one last question. Is there
Okay.
just one thing that, you know, if you could go back in time and what's something that you wish you knew at 24 years old, you know, could know?
That's a really good question. You're going to get married. No, you're not. You want to raise your kids to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Raise a kid to be a doctor or lawyer.
But you got to help
Yeah.
them. You got to help them with that's an expensive deal.
Yeah.
This little thing right here.
Yeah.
This little thing right here. This I only had it for a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but through the Trump election and stuff, I've had it.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the most important piece of equipment that I could possibly have, and I
Yeah.
never realized it. This tells me everything I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay, he's dead,
Yeah.
and he just died. Getting back to what you asked me, is to raise your kids so that they can make a decent living. Get them trained up. When you're raising them, it starts right when they're kids, okay? But don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt.
Don't get hurt. That's not that's not part of the job.
Yeah, oh yeah. Guys, we're on our way back, so we do have a long drive ahead of us. Wasn't able to sort of film anything about the trucker guy, but yeah, he was a cool guy. I think he thought that I was also a trucker, so a lot of what he was telling me was like trucking related advice that made no sense to me. And I don't think that I was emotionally intelligent enough to realize that he thought I was a trucker and that he was just kind of telling stories. But yeah, I kind of threw together a little montage of what, you know, we talked about. I actually feel really bad for Cade because we spoke for like 30 minutes. So Cade was just sitting in the car waiting for me while I was like, yo, this random guy is like down to give me advice. I ran to the car, grabbed my mic stuff, and talked to him. But yeah, way too long. Really nice guy, genuine intentions, but you know, we're all a little bit odd and different. Anyway, we went 3-1 in the tournament, so the guys played amazing. I think Cade and I are pretty happy with how all things went. But yeah, we're gonna call a couple people.
Thank you for calling Jared. This is Hannah.
I just have a quick question, not anything related to buying jewelry or diamonds, but I have a project where I need to ask different strangers one piece of life advice, and I was curious if you could give me one piece of life advice for my project.
Okay. That's a challenge. Okay, so live your life like you're young. I'm only 28, but like you gotta hold on to that youth, otherwise you'll just age and be better.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Dude, that was awesome. That was a good, what do you think about that?
That was pretty good advice.
Dude, I've never heard that, actually.
Shout out Jared. Shout out Hannah.
Shout out Herod. Shout out Herod. Shout out Hannah. Shout out Jared. On to the next caller. Hey Mitch, good afternoon. I am working on a project where I need different monologues or different pieces of life advice from strangers. Could you give me a piece of life advice that has maybe been beneficial for you?
The only thing I just kind of keep in mind is just have fun as much as you can.
Yeah, have fun as much as you can. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I mean, life is short, man. Have fun. So
Yeah, that was that on a lower scale.
I mean, that was low energy, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm calling the working man, right? It makes sense at the end of the day. So.
Help you.
Hey, good afternoon. I am working on a project where I need to get different strangers to give me pieces of life advice. Could you provide me with any life advice that was helpful to you, maybe?
Yeah, don't waste people's time while they're trying to work.
Sorry? Bro, she got mad. What did she say? She said something about like, don't bother
Don't
us.
waste my time while I'm trying to work.
Dang, I'm sorry. At the end of the day, you know, that is a fair point. That's a fair point. Let me just state this quickly. The original thought of this was just calling random numbers. It wasn't necessarily businesses, okay? I want Cade to put his input in, but we did that for hours and we weren't getting anyone to respond. So businesses are obviously, they have to answer the phone. So for the sake of the video, that's sort of the reason why. I feel like a quick, 10-second, no, or like that. I feel like at the end of the day, that's not, ruining her day. Hopefully it didn't, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to ruin anyone's day. Yeah, that was a pretty loud reaction, I'm not gonna lie.
Hi, this is Lifetime Tempe. How can I help you?
Hey, good afternoon. I am working on a project where I need to get different pieces of life advice from strangers. Could you share a piece of life advice that maybe has been beneficial to you with me?
I was gonna say, I don't really have anything off the top of my head. You caught me really off what I expected, so I don't really have anything for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, no worries. So have a good day. Thank you.
Yes, I'll say.
So that's the other side. That's the complete other side of, not wanting to answer it. She was so nice. The heck?
Omaha Generator Lazy Aquarium. How can I help you? Yeah.
Hey, fantastic. I have a project I'm working on where I need to get different strangers to give me a piece of life advice. Is that something that you could help me with?
What do you need?
Yeah, if you could just share, one or two of the most beneficial pieces of life advice that I could use for my project, that would be really helpful.
Life advice?
Yeah, is there anything that, maybe has stuck with you through the, the life that you have lived?
My thing has always been don't lie. Don't ever lie.
Don't ever lie. Okay.
That's what I should say. Don't ever lie. And be who you are. Those are my two things.
No, that's fantastic. Don't lie and be who you are. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, have a great Sunday. Thank you so much.
You too. Bye.
Bye. I did not think that she was going to answer. So we actually called before, and we got in like hold purgatory. So we called back and got that. So that was pretty cool. Don't lie. Don't lie, and be who you are. That's what she said, right? Be who you are. Not be yourself. Be who you are. It's a little different. That's pretty unique. So.
Good Grove Library.
Hey, good afternoon. I am working on a project where I call different organizations and I try and get pieces of life advice. Is there a piece of life advice that maybe that you could give to me that maybe you have learned through your profession?
Yes. Man, really putting me on the spot though. Let's see.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, feel free to think about it. No rush at all. I got all the time in the world.
Sure, okay, good. Let's see, life advice. I would recommend taking time, actually. I think that's a good thing to do. Yep, yeah, take your time.
Take your time. Excuse me. Could you
Yeah.
give me a little, like an example of that?
Sure, rather than rushing and messing it up and you gotta do it twice, if you take your time, then you just do it once, hopefully. Maybe.
No, 100%. Yeah, that's fantastic life advice. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Thank you so much.
Sure, yeah, thanks for calling.
Yeah, of course. Bye. Bro, he was a G. That was a good idea. I didn't know what exactly he was saying at first, so that's why I tried to press him. What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was sort of it for today in terms of getting life advice from strangers. So if you guys found that beneficial, funny, or just enjoyed the video, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on anything related to beneficial life advice that you could share. So I'd love to respond to some or shout some out on my social media. So feel free to comment down below. Then again, guys, thank you.